Chapter 1. Okei walked steadily along the road, her gita, wooden clogs, making a dull click-clicking sound on the dirt. It was early morning, sun rising, quiet. She liked this time of day. She would be at the marketplace within the hour, before the road swelled with people. The baskets she carried were heavy with produce, but she did not feel the weight of them. Although slight of body, she was quite strong. Boom! 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 She faltered for just a moment. Sounds of gunshots coming from inside the castle walls. She knew the samurai were just practicing. They were always practicing. But still, she did not like this constant reminder of war. She arrived at the marketplace and made her way to Uncle Haru's display table. At first, he did not notice she was there. He was staring at the daimyo's castle, which stood so tall it looked like a mountain in the middle of town. Then his head seemed to fall forward, his tightly clenched fists relaxed and hung loosely at his sides, color returning slowly. He sighed, turned around, and saw Okei. He did not smile. He did not appear to be happy today. Ah, Okei-chan. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. She bowed low. Ohayo gozaimasu, Haru-san. See what I have brought for you today. And she hoped the fresh produce would please him. But Uncle Haru did not see the beautiful apples, radishes, and cucumbers. Instead, he picked up one of his own baskets and slammed it onto the wooden table. Okei jerked her head up in surprise. Uncle Haru never showed anger. Herr Schnell is going to America, he said abruptly. Okei knew very well whom he was talking about. Herr Schnell was the Dutchman. He had sold weapons to Lord Matsudera, the daimyo, for many years and was his confidant. Herr Schnell had also earned the right to be samurai. Uncle Haru took some apples out of Okei's basket and placed them in the basket on the table. Then he just stood there, not moving at all. Finally, he said to no one in particular, Herr Schnell is taking his family to America. He should stay in Japan and help fight the war that is here. And the potter at the next table must have heard Uncle, for he spoke up hurriedly. And soon the Choshu and Satsuma soldiers, the imperial forces, will come here to Wakamatsu. And Uncle waved his arms wildly. Those southern samurai call themselves imperial forces. Pah! They are nothing but rebels. They want to take over the country, and Herr Schnell is running away. Now the potter began to raise his voice, and he did not agree. I think Herr Schnell will stay here. He is still training with the daimyo's samurai. Even now he was training them how to use the new weapons. No, said Uncle Haru. He should be here when the rebels come, but he is going to America instead. He would not do that, said the potter. He will stay here and fight, side by side, with other Aizu samurai. He is honorable. Finally, both men seemed to remember business, and Uncle Haru took the radishes from Okei and placed them near the apples on the table. She had never seen him so angry. Haru-san, why is Herr Schnell going to America? She asked. Because he and his family will die if they stay here, her uncle answered tersely. He is not Japanese, but he is the daimyo's confidant. Many people have left town because of this war, but Herr Schnell is samurai, and he should not leave. Then Uncle Haru's shoulders slumped, energy seeming to escape from his body, and he sighed deeply. He looked at Okei, and she saw sadness come into his eyes. She wondered if he was thinking of his son, who was training with a daimyo's samurai. Both of her brothers were training with them also. Her father always spoke of his sons with pride. Uncle Haru is fearful of danger, she thought, and she was puzzled, for she had never seen fear in her father's eyes. Okei-chan, said Uncle Haru, the decision is not ours to make. We must go to the castle if fighting comes here. And he glanced quickly at the daimyo's castle, and then he looked at Okei, worry showing deeply in his eyes. What will happen then? We cannot stay there forever. Choshu and Satsuma's soldiers need only wait until we starve. The war between Tokugawa clans of the north and Choshu Satsuma clans of the south had recently shifted in favor of the southern clans. The Tokugawa family had ruled Japan for more than 250 years. Now southern forces were moving steadily north, seizing castle after castle, and coming toward Aizu, where the last Tokugawa castle stood in the town of Wakamatsu. Uncle Haru sighed again, and Okei knew he was finished talking to her. He became busy with customers, and she listened to them as they talked back and forth, sometimes speaking in hushed tones, but mostly with loud voices. Herr Schnell is going to America? Yes, yes, he is taking tea growers, gardeners, carpenters, and samurai. He is going to start a tea and silk colony in America. I hear he is taking his wife Jo and their daughter Frances. Why is he going there? The daimyo is sending him. Why would Lord Matsudera send him to America? Does he think we will lose the war? Hi, maybe he plans to go to America too. Okei was so interested in what they were saying that she could hardly wait to tell her parents. Herr Schnell, the handsome Dutchman who was married to a Japanese samurai's daughter, was going to America. She wondered what it would be like to live in America. She had never traveled any distance from home and did not think she would like to live far away from her family. She also did not want to believe what Uncle Haru said about the fighting. She knew everyone was preparing for war, even boys younger than her own 16 years, but she did not think fighting would actually come to Wakamatsu. Okei stared at the castle. If Choshu and Satsuma soldiers do come to Wakamatsu, she thought, we should be safe there. The walls were thick and tall and made of stone. A deep moat surrounded the castle. The daimyo samurai would defeat the imperial soldiers before they could even reach the walls. She believed this to be true. The Aizu samurai were the bravest of all samurai.